So thank you guys for clicking into this video. Today I'll be giving you guys my full experience traveling with the Asky Airlines from Douala to Togo and to my final destination. Hope you guys love this video. Thank you guys. So in the very beginning of this trip, it already had so many signs that it was going to be very stressful. So this is me in Douala trying to board, and I couldn't get a boarding pass to start with. Apparently there was a problem with the payment of my flight. I don't know if it wasn't confirmed or something. It took about 15 minutes. They put me in the corner, but eventually they gave me the boarding pass. But the thing with the boarding pass is I had a boarding pass from Douala to Togo and to my final destination, but my baby didn't have. So I had to collect her own boarding pass from Togo. So, you know, that's how it already started. Guys, I got on the plane and I could not make any video because my baby was giving me a hard time. And she's right there. I have to carry her. I'm so tired. Exhausted. I look a mess. I wanted to do my hair, but I cannot. So while I was on the plane, I just thought it wise to show you guys how it actually really goes. So when you actually board the plane, I got a window seat, you know, which is very interesting, but I really don't care because sometimes I have very long legs, so I don't have I'm not taking a business class. So sometimes I like to sit on the aisle so I'm able to stretch my feet. But then I had a window seat and I took the opportunity to show you guys what really happened. So this is our luggage, and the luggage is being put in the plane. So they have like this device that they put the luggages on, and then it gets into the plane. So everybody's settled in, and the cabin crew, they just finished giving us all the instructions, and now they are just trying to lock up all the hand luggages up in the cabins so that we get ready for takeoff. So I'm not a very good fan of takeoffs. I'm not even a very good fan of flights. I don't really like traveling like this. I've just happened to travel. But if you ask me if I have a choice, I would not. I have a very great fear of planes, flights, taking off, landing at my worst. Turbulence drives me crazy. So right now we're taking off from Douala, and I'm just looking at the view from the Douala airport, and I'm just like, okay, there is a view after all. I didn't know that there was water right after, but then it was kind of fun to watch. The noise from the plane was killing my baby's ears, so she started to cry. It's her first time flying, so it's normal that she got a reaction. So but then she cried for about 25 minutes into the flight non-stop, and at some point the cabin crew had to tell me to go to the back and try to make her stop, because the whole plane was already like, what's going on with the baby. Actually, I didn't know that for the first flight I was supposed to buy like ears, something to put in the ears of my baby, because she was going to have a reaction to the sound. And that's something that I learned. Next time I'm going to have that ready. So yes, baby. So right now, fast forward to when we landed in Lome, Togo, and I didn't know that Asky was such a big agent for flights. I didn't know that they had so many planes. When I landed in Togo, apparently Togo is the headquarters for Asky, and I saw so many Asky planes. I was like, wow, this is huge. The airport was really great. We got into these buses that transported us from the plane to the airport, which is something that Cameroon doesn't have. So now I'm in Lome, and I told you guys before that my baby didn't have a boarding pass, so I had to sit around and wait for that boarding pass to be issued. So because I had a baby and I was stressed out, they put me in a bus alone, because it was very hard for me to carry the baby from where I was actually supposed to check in to where I was going to sort out the problem of the boarding pass. So I was in this bus alone, so it gave me time to actually film this airport properly. I think that the airport was really cute, and surprisingly the people in Togo are very, very nice, very polite. The guy was so super nice. He was asking me so many questions and asking me why I didn't have a boarding pass in the first place. So I finally got to this office where the lady had to give me the boarding pass, and she was super nice because I had the baby. Everybody in the airport was trying to help me because my baby was sleeping, and I had my hand luggage and my handbag and so many other stuff. So I was really struggling, and my hand was already hurting because my baby, she was like, oh my God. Anyways, at the end of the day, I got the boarding pass. And the thing is, when you travel with the baby, you're prioritized everywhere you go. So wherever you go, they're going to give you the priority. You don't have to take the line. If you have to board, you board first. If you have to be checked, you check first. You know, they tell you to sit down. You don't have to do anything. You know, it's so cute. Next time, I'm going to travel with my baby again because I get like, you know, business class treatment when you have the baby. Anyways, I was just sitting here because I was waiting for some documentation to be signed. And after that, I was walked into the bus. And I was the first person to be walked into this. I was the first person to be walked into this bus. So I was here by myself before every other person came in because I had a baby. So I was always privileged. And the baby was sleeping throughout the transit. My transit was about 1 hour and my baby slept throughout the whole thing. And it was really exhausting, guys. Like, I was so tired. I was so hungry because the first flight didn't have much. They just gave us like a sandwich because it was just an hour, 20 minutes from Douala to Togo. So now I'm here at the airport and I'm just waiting to go to my plane. Why? So I finally boarded the next plane, and this is the plane that took off from Togo to my final destination. So this plane was much more, you know, nicer than the other plane. And then they gave us like actual food. I told you guys that the last plane, they gave us just a sandwich, and I didn't like it, and my baby didn't like it either, so we didn't eat anything. But now we have like this, you know, it has like cake, it has bread, it has a salad, it has rice. It has, you know, fruit juice, and it has water. So this was actual food right here. And my baby was really enjoying it. She was already having her cake nicely. And I opened the salad and I was like, whatever. I didn't eat it. I just put it at the corner. And my baby was having a good time. She was really eating. She was much more calm on this second flight because she got used to the environment. She got used to the noise. So she was very quiet. And, you know, she was just eating. So now I'm with my baby and we're just enjoying this flight because this flight is much more comfortable than the previous flight that brought us here. So the baby had eaten enough, and right now I had to eat myself. The food that was given here on the plane, Asky, is really much more edible than the other flights that I've been on. I don't know. I'm not comparing, but then I just had much more appetite, probably, maybe because I didn't eat much. So right now, this is what I had. I had my rice, I had a salad, I had a cake, I had water, I had juice, I had a little apero, and then I had some wine. So this is my baby's first flight, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be excited because when I was her age, I wasn't really sure that I was going to leave the town where I was born. So for me, I'm excited because, you know, I feel like my baby is experiencing new things at a very young age. I don't know if it's something that I'm supposed to be excited about. Please leave it in the comment section. So she had eaten enough, and then she just had to distribute the rest on the airplane. And at this point, the air hostesses, I think that they were going back and forth to my section and just looking like, is this baby serious? Like, I hope you're going to clean this up, you know, because she really made a mess. And you couldn't stop her because once you stop her, she's going to start crying. And when you don't want to deal with the crying on the plane because everybody's going to isolate you with their eyes. So I finally got her to calm down, and we were just eating some more, you know. And, you know, at this point, I was just taking those videos, you know, I don't know. So I was the last person to eat on the plane. So after the journey, we finally arrived here at the airport, and I haven't seen so many plants before in my life indoors, but then it was okay. So we finally had to check in, and I was still having my baby in hand, which was one of the most stressful things throughout this journey because I really had to carry my baby. So we finally landed, and I was about checking in. I actually had to hide my camera because, you know, this is the airport. It has so much security. You don't want to be spotted taking videos or pictures. So I just held my camera and I tried to take as many videos as I can. So I hope that this video helps you if you're trying to travel with your baby, or, you know, you're trying to travel through Asky. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And thank you so much for watching this video. So